How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, a couple days ago, of course, we did have to end up removing the male from the female Argus's enclosure, in which case he's actually been in a temp enclosure for about somewhere around 2 days until today, which actually the fact is, we just got this in. This is gonna be another 6x4x4 enclosure. It's gonna be another grow tent, obviously. We're not gonna be doing any wooden enclosures for the time being just because we're gonna be moving facilities and actually home over back to New Hampshire here pretty soon, so there's not point in building a wooden enclosure when we're gonna have to move in like 6-10 months. And with that being said, today we'll be talking about how the Argus monitors are doing while also setting up, of course, the male Argus's new home and just making it as nice as we possibly can. Of course, in order to do that, we're gonna have to take this package and bring it over to the building. So let's do that right now. Alrighty folks, up here in the reptile building now. I got my hat on backwards because you know we're about to get to work. In order to do that, we'll be having to go back, and back, and back, to finally right here. Yes, we are at the other side of the building now, which is pretty crazy. What was this, a year or two ago? I used to only be halfway thinking I got all these other plans to go. You know, we still got plenty of room to now. Half of the building is completely filled from this side all the way to the end with enclosures. I think that's pretty nuts. We're actually like running out of room here, and the Tokay tent is gonna come in here, which is an 8 foot by 4 foot by 6 foot, so I think we're completely out of room in the reptile building, at least in the upper floor. But right behind me is where this is gonna go. Don't pay mind to any of that other stuff. That was a latter business venture. We got the other Argus tent right here, so we're gonna keep them side by side with each other, and then when they finally calm down a little bit, we'll be able to repair them. I wanna get the female a little bit more, bulk her up a little bit more, get her a little bigger before we try to repair. So right now, they're just gonna take a brief hiatus from each other and spend some alone time. So let's start unpacking this box. Let's get this enclosure set up, and let's talk about the Argus monitors. Of course, to open the box, we'll have to be using the Baggins blade. Let's get started. And yes, I know, it's a little bit dirty over here. This is actually my storage part of the place where I put all the junk I'm not using, and now it is a place for enclosures, so I had to move some stuff around quick. It's a little dirty. Please refrain from saying such. Thank you so much. Ooh, something I want to note just really quick, all you grow tent users will appreciate this. The new model of the VivoSun, let me see if I can get a quick close-up, enhance image. Look at this, this is rounded now, where before it had a very sharp edge, which made it really difficult to put the corner of the tent piece through the frame, so this is a step in the right direction. I think this is pretty rad. Yes, I know you guys don't care, you just want me to build the tent so we can check out the Argus monitor. I'm working on it, okay? Okay, remember how I said I really like the new corner pieces? Well, now I immediately have a gripe about this. All right. So before with these, you can kind of just stack the corners however you want because they would all line up. Now there seems to be a specific way to do it. As you can see, this doesn't line up right here. And then this piece over here doesn't line up. A disappointment. It's not going to make a huge deal because once the actual tent is around the frame, it's just going to hold it snug in place. However, it is a bit of a gripe, and I'm kind of frustrated now that, like, oh, I just built this frame, but there's one piece that doesn't work. I'm not going to deconstruct it, but I can see how some people that might want to put that effort in, they might get a little frustrated. Alright, you guys don't want to watch me build a tent and put substrate in it. You want to see the monitor, so let's do a quick jump cut! Man, they really gotta stop putting these vent things on these grow tents. I mean, don't they know that monitor lasers can get through the vents? What are they doing? Oh, right, my bad. Jump cut! God, wow, look how fast and easy that was. It definitely hasn't taken me like 3.5 hours to do all this, and now I'm almost dying of heat stroke. And I'm definitely not gonna take like a 40 to 2 hour break before I start finishing this video. No sir, this is all fluent line. It literally took me 4 seconds to to set this up. Oh my god. Put one of my older ball python hides in here for the female so she can like dig and make a little hide of her own. Maybe a nice little egg laying spot if she so chooses. She was really checking it out until I came in, then she got all sassy. It's like, no, I'm gonna be basking now. Meh. Okie dokie folks, we got my Huffy male just chilling over here. He is never likes too much being held. He kind of tolerates me being like around him. He won't get too huffy puffy, but yeah, when you pick at him up, it is a different story. What I think is really interesting is he's using his tail to like, kind of almost like prehensile. He's like grabbing onto me, and you know, all in all, he's not the worst monitor lizard. Like, yeah, he is huffing and puffing, kind of opening his mouth. Obviously, he's stressed and in a defensive position. However, you know, he's not biting. He's not trying to run away. He's kind of just standing his ground, which I think is pretty rad. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. To be completely fair, he is a little bit cold. Of course, he was down there where it was about, I don't know, 77 degrees as far as ambient temps go, whereas, you know, he's used to that high basking temperature. So he is a little bit chilly, which is why he's a bit more lethargic in his movements. But man, oh man, is he getting big. These legs and these claws are getting quite powerful, folks. Main reason why I'm wearing gloves for him, it's not that I'm worried about getting bit or anything like that. It's the fact that, I mean, if he allows it, just take a look at those paws, folks. Those big talons on top of these long, muscular arms. He really rips into my skin now. It's getting to the point where it's almost a necessity to wear gloves, because if it's just on my loose skin, he's gonna cut me up pretty bad. All right, enough stressing him out. Let's get him into his new home and see how he enjoys it. What do you guys, what do you say, mister? Because you're already trying to climb off of me. Oh my god. Okie dokie gamers, we are back up here in the reptile building. It is the next day. We're gonna check on the both Argus monitors. I got a little treat for them, some tilapia. Well, we'll see how they enjoy it. Oh, there's my big boy enjoying his new setup. Still kind of pissed off as me. As you can see, he's like, don't grab me. Hopefully you didn't see that plate. All right, so we're just gonna give him a few pieces, and then we're gonna give the rest of the female. I got some of these large chunks of fish, a little bit more big for him to eat. Hey, look what I got. Are you still upset? Oh, he is not having any of it. He's like, get away from me. He's still holding a grudge from that whole hand-holding session. Jeez. Oh yeah, not that so pissed off now, are you, buddy? All right, let's see if he'll eat. We'll just give him a couple. He's like psyching himself out. Jesus Christ, just eat the, here. There. Alright. Alright, one more, huh? Well, I guess two more because these fish are stuck together. Here you go, buckaroo. Oh my god. Argus monitors. So obviously he's doing okay. He's a little fresh right now because I held him. I picked him up. He's in a new setup now, so he's a little bit like, what's going on? But he's doing all right, doing great. As you can see, nice big male, man. He is getting really large now. Probably by next year he'll be full grown and we'll be able to see what that full monitor size really looks like. Alrighty, then making our way over here. Got the much smaller little female. Oh boy. Honey, you want some fish? Mmm. fish. Yeah, look. Ooh. Hmm? No, that's my hand. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Did you see this tomfoolery? Look, look, she's going for my hand. She's not looking. There we go. Perfect. All right, just keep your cans clear, folks. Probably not the best idea for me not to wear gloves, but I don't know. I just don't want to. It's hard to hold the tongs with gloves. There we go. So as you guys can see, the female Argus is okay. Doesn't seem like there's any harm. You can see her neck is totally fine. Let's see if we can get her to... No problem, she's doing great. Still a little bit thin after laying that clutch of eggs, so we're feeding her a lot more than we are feeding the male right now. She's so gentle. So hopefully she'll bulk up that weight, and then she'll get a little bit larger before we even try to reintroduce the pair. And at that point, we'll reintroduce them and see if they get along, of course under quick supervision. Did you give up? Oh, there we go. Under supervision, we want to make sure that everyone's safe. But yeah, no harm done to the female. She's doing great. Really excited. Of course, that was a super scary experience, folks. Probably in my 6 years of reptile keeping, the worst that I have ever seen, or like where my heart was at the most. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, love, I'll get you the rest. There we go. Yeah, it's got a couple more fish in there, I'll give her. So all in all, this is pretty much Dakota's lucky day. I got off scot-free without any injuries, any harm coming from either of the monitors, and all it cost me was another $90-something to set this bad boy up. So while we have two perfectly good Argus monitors, we are also out $90. But small price to pay. Small price to pay? Come on. Come on, Dakota. Come on. Small price to pay to ensure the safety of my Arguses. Well, obviously, they're one of my favorite monitors here. I absolutely adore them. I would be just completely crushed if anything happened to them. So I'm glad they're both in separate 6x4s. And then we're going to take a hold up, a brief hiatus from breeding them to get the female a little bit more bulked up. Obviously, the male is just getting massive, where that female's still staying a little bit slender. We want to get her pumped up a little more before we try to reintroduce them. So I think that's the game plan for now. But once again, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me for the brief couple of minutes that we had for this show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. Leave me a comment. Was this the highlight of your day, watching me feed some Arguses and literally just the abruptly huffing and puffing for like half the video of the male Argus while I'm holding him? Or, you know, I don't know where I'm trailing off. I have ADD, I'm so sorry. Well, that is gonna wrap it up for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.